actually, since you threw up those figures, I'd like to actually add to those figures.
Yes.
According to a 2006 Government of India report, 52% of all our children are sexually abused by the age of 10. 52%, that means 1 out of every 2 children, male and female included. Our own research showed that 40% of all children in India, which is about 440 million, are actually marginalized on account of various factors. Anyway, my presentation is about the CHILDLINE work that we do. CHILDLINE is India's first and only emergency response service for children in distress. We run the 1098 service across the country. We are currently servicing 9 million calls a year, and we are supported by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. We service, we do intervention across 360, 370 odd districts in the country, and we have a network of 750 local NGOs who partner us to do the interventions locally. Basically, our social media campaign objective was to create awareness of how CHILDLINE works. On the one hand, we have this huge volume of calls, the world's largest child protection service, 40% of the globe's child helpline calls coming into the service, and yet a whole lot of middle class people and citizens in general, while being aware that children have issues, were not participating and not speaking up, and exactly what she mentioned, her campaign objectives were. So we actually developed a campaign using Facebook as a platform, in which we created human interest stories from our own this thing. We had a small quiz that we organized with a pledge and a donate. And we basically had these soul stirring. I mean, our CHILDLINE cases are in the media almost every single day, and they're all very heartrending. But we had to bring that to the attention of people. So we actually picked up this thing, and this is a campaign that was run over an 11-day period from 20th of March to 31st March last year. We had a lot of hard-hitting teasers that we used for that. The basic thing was we did three posts a day for this campaign on Facebook, and we supported it with Twitter, Instagram, and of course linked it up to our website. So this is how the Facebook page looked. We had a pledge page attached to it. So you had a page attached to it for pledges. We had a quiz on child rights. So this is how people took an individual pledge. So this is how it looked. There was a donate button which linked to our donate pages and online payment gateways. So this is how the entire campaign was developed. We had this wall on which people wrote messages, which was built into our Facebook, and we had a whole lot of posts on various issues: child marriage, child labor, corporal punishment, right to education, all of these things. So these are really our Instagram activity. We reached eventually 1.5 million people, in this 10-day period. So it was really a very good response. We had a 30% boost on our donations. So lots of pledges, lots of messages. So we tracked it on that. So that's my presentation. Thank you so much.
So very quickly, sir, roughly how many children every year this country welcomes?
India welcomes roughly 13 million children every year.
2.7 crore newborn children.
Sorry, you're right. 28 million, yeah.
28 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Your rights are, as you've described, are all starting somewhere around the age of 5.
What rights?
Education, corporal punishment, all of that seemingly all start at the age of 5.
Child rights actually start even before the baby is born. So child rights. That's why we have some programs start from 0 to 6, but child rights actually start from before. The right to life and survival and development are a part of child rights as well.
Just wanted to throw that story. Thank you so much.
Perfect. So